Hi everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for my video today. So today's video is going to be my check-in. I think it's for week 3 of May and cash stuffing for week 4. This is a 5-week month for me, so yeah, we've still got another 2 weeks to go. And I'm actually filming this on Sunday, which is a bit later than my usual Thursday or Friday post. So yes, I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's enjoying this lovely weather that we've been having. It's actually a miracle. I just love it. It's so nice when the sun's out. So yeah, today's video, we're going to check in. I feel like my money and everything's been a bit all over the place recently, so I've just actually sat down and tried to figure it out. I feel like I've gone a little bit rogue recently. Obviously I mentioned a good few weeks ago that there had been like a change and stuff in my life, and yeah, it just kind of pushed me into like trying to live my life a little bit more. So that has resulted in a bit of spending, which I'm totally fine with. Like I'm absolutely okay with spending, but when it's so easy to fall off track and lose your rhythm when you're using your card. So I've obviously been like tapping my card or just thinking like, oh, I'll just get that on my credit card and then I'll like figure out which pot it's coming from later. And yeah, even just a couple of weeks of that has just got my head like spinning. So I've just sat down, tried to take a bit of control of it. It's not even that bad. It's not bad at all actually, but it feels worse than it is when you're not in control of it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who've been doing budgeting for a while will understand that. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit more clearer now. I've written down, I don't know if anybody else gets like this, but when you're using your card and then you're taking it from your wallets and trying to keep track of like what, especially if you don't do it straight away, trying to keep track of what you've actually put back and what you've still put back and the money in your purse and where's that going and is it credit card, bank card, like yeah, I tried to keep on top of it, but like I said, the past couple of weeks have just been rogue basically. But we've got it sorted now. I'm seeing the path and moving forward. So from now on, like if I'm spending, I'm just going to have to be a little bit more mindful to not confuse myself and just try to like sort it as soon as possible basically. So yes, let's see what's left in the purse. I have some left over, so I went away for a little break for a couple of days. I did spend my spending money I think before I went away, or most of it. Food, I did have the whole £40 in there until yesterday when I needed to go shopping, and as I hadn't done my video yet, I just used the money from there for last week, and then yeah, just took it as it was last week's. So yeah, let's see what we've got left. This money here as well, that is my money from Vinted that I will do something with. So this definitely should not have been folded up, but we've got 5 and some change left from spending. Try and get that out as quietly as possible. Right, is that it? Right, and then I did have 40 for food shopping, but we've got £15 left, so I spent 25 yesterday between Lidl and Tesco's. Fuel, it's got £10 left, but I've actually still got a lot of fuel, but I've got another 2 weeks till payday, so I'll keep that in there just in case, and same with home essentials, and then some money to go back to the bank. So let's see what we've got. So we've got 5, 10, 15 and £20. Oh, I hate that I folded that. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 24. So we've got £3.24 for the penny challenge. So we'll mark that off first of all. 3.24. Okay, so take off 2.23, which is the next one, and then 101. There we go. I will probably condense this soon, maybe the next time, just to fill up some more of the 2s, but that's how we're looking for the penny challenge. We're getting there, which is great. Okay, so we've got £20. Now, I do know, obviously, I started Knockout 9 and Money Multiplier, and I need to add into them. So, what was that? I can't even remember what was going in here. 9, 7, 6, 5, and 4. So that was 31. I'm going to write that because I don't want to forget. So I'll maybe come back to that with the extra money, but we'll put the £12 into Money Multiplier. We'll need to change up some coins. Right, let's change these up first. So there's 5 in coins coming out the £1 challenge, and we'll put that 5 in. And then we will do 2, 12. Okay. So £12 going in, and we will tick that. Okay, so let's roll for the next one and see what we're going to get the next time. So we've got 2 times 3. So that's 6 going in, which I'll not do with this extra cash. I want to spread this out as much as possible. Oops. Right, so let's see where we can go with this. £7. I'll maybe just go to here. Yeah, I'll put, oh no, it's £8. Yeah, I'll put the £8 into this 1 to 24 challenge. I still haven't totally decided what I'm going to do with this yet. I did think, so obviously I had mentioned about laser hair removal. Obviously, depending on the area, the place that I would go to, and whatever will depend on like what I got for the £300. But I was actually thinking about maybe saving up the money and buying like a home device, and then that way I could use it on all the areas I want to use it and like sort of upkeep it myself. So if anybody has used an at-home hair, like laser hair thing, and could recommend one, please do let me know. Right, so £8 going in. So in here we now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So 175, 180, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 185 in here. Oops, 185 in the 1 to 24. I do expect that maybe like an at-home device, a good one that actually works, will probably cost more than £300, but that's a really good starting point that I would never have had to actually do it. So yeah. Right, let's top up my purse for this new week, and then we can, I'll maybe just, what time are we on? I think that says 8. I will maybe just do my reallocation, not my reallocation, my extra cash stuff in here as well. So we've got £60 for this week. So we've got 20 for spending and 40 for food. I do have lots of stuff in the freezer. I think I mentioned last week I'd been in Marks and Spencer's and got some Yellow Label stuff. So yeah, I have plenty of stuff in the freezer. I just went shopping yesterday and picked up like some fruit, sugar, crackers, cream cheese. Yeah, just like bits and pieces that you kind of need, like staple stuff really. So I don't think I need to buy much. I'll probably just need to buy like milk. Oh, and I got bread yesterday as well, so that's in the freezer. Yeah, I might just need to buy add-on bits to use with what I've got in the freezer and milk. So hopefully we'll have money to roll over next week into the challenges. Okay, so money from Vinted. I've not really been active on my Vinted for a few weeks, so it really did slow down. So this money is from like weeks ago, but we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 5. So we've got £105. I do have something to post. I've got a pair of shoes to post. So that, I think they were like 40 something pounds. So when that goes back into my account, I'll just keep building it up to take it out again. So £105. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I am trying to think ahead to what needs what. So I've got my hyper out. I'm just going to have a flick around and see what we've got going on. So these are my high priority ones. So I've obviously got debt, my dentist fund, emergency fund, home maintenance, and Christmas. But I have things coming up as well that I need to start the ball rolling and get saving for. And I also have, Knockout 9 to add to. So I think my first place is going to be Knockout 9. I know that I need change for that, so I'm going to change up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to change up this 5. So I've got coins. Right, so let's go to Knockout 9 and pop in the £31. So how am I going to do this? We'll just tick them. There we go. So 20, 30 and 1. So £31 going in to start off Knockout 9. And then we'll play it again and see what else we're going to get. Calculator still on. Right, okie dokes. So what colours have we got? We've got pink. What pink is that? I don't think it's that one. Must be. I'm just speaking to myself here. Right, okay, so that one and this one. Right. Okie dokes. Let's see how good Knockout 9 is to me this time. Okay, so we've got 4 and 2, so that's 6. 3 and 3, which again is 6. Do we do 4 and 2 or 5 and 1? Let's do 4 and 2. Well, I get so nervous playing that. And then 7. And then 5. And then 8. And then 8 again, which we can't do. So £13. So we've got 1, 3, and 9. So we've got £13 going in, which, do I do it today or do I not? I'll maybe come back to it, because we've got a good 31 in there. Right, so we've got 6 for there. What do I need to finish off that row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put 10 in here and take out 5. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got £50 now in the £1 challenge, and that is getting added to debt when it's complete. So put that back in. And then we've got the girly challenge. So let's see what we've still to do on here. So 5, 10, 15, 25. So let's do 10 into here. Do that in my handbag. So I'll put 20 in and take 10 out. So in here, we now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105. And it saves 325. Again, I don't know actually what I'm doing with this yet. I probably should have used one of these challenges that I'm already doing for like my travels or whatever. And then let's see where else. I've got my game day binder. I can't remember what these are for. That's so bad. This is for my my 5,000 savings. So that's for like future savings, which isn't totally necessary. So I'm not actually going to do that one today. Let's see. 25. What am I saving for that? 30. So let's do 5 into here, which completes my this birthday. So just swap that 5. So we've completed that one at £30. That birthday is in June. So then we'll move on to the next ones. I keep losing the coins out of this one. I did drop £1 out of Father's Day earlier. Father's Day has actually changed them to £30. So I was saving £60, but now I only need to save £30. So yeah, we are doing well with that one. So each pint will now be £2 instead of £4. So that's that. Okay. Long term. What have I even got in trips? 70. I don't even know. Right. 20, 40 and 50. So I'm going to put £20 into trips. So I should have 90 now. So plus 20 is 90. I'm going to skip that, and skip that. Okie doke. So, high priority. Let's see if I'm not doing anything in here today. I think I'm actually going to take this debt one out. Well, I'm going to take this part of it out because I've lost my way with this because I made payments and then I didn't mark off in a different, so I was meant to mark off in a different colour when I had started like refilling it again, which I didn't, and I've just confused myself with it. So we're just doing away with that, but we'll just leave the debt envelope so we could just add into that when need be. And then, yeah, I'm not actually doing anything else in there. So let's go back to challenges. So I've got £34. So let's put the £6 into here. Sometimes it's chaos when you actually don't have a plan. Right, how am I doing £6? I'm going to swap that 2 for 2 ones, so it's still got its £12. Then so it needs to have £18 in total. I'm so confused right now. As long as it's got £18 in it, that's all that matters. Oh my god, what am I doing? Look, I can just put that 6 in. Wow. I feel so out of touch with this. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, right, that's that. So let's roll again for the next time and see what we're doing. Where's my little pen? There we go. So we've got 5 for the first roll times 1, which is just 5, isn't it? I bet you guys, yes, you guys are probably shouting at me right now. I'm actually decent at maths, but I'm gonna blame that one on I don't know what. But 5, let's just add it in. I'm definitely not adding the next one in though. but we'll just add that in, because why not? Right, one more roll, and it will definitely be for the next time. So we've got 5 times 1. I'm definitely not putting that in. Tempting, but I'm not going to do it. Right, so money multiplier has now got 5, 10, 15, 20, 3, which is good, because it had nothing like 20 minutes ago. Right, where are we going to go now? Did I put that in? No, never. Oh, where are we going to go? Oh, I forgot, 23. Well, I maybe put this, I think I'm going to put this 3 into the penny challenge, just to knock off, not very much, but knock off some numbers. So we'll take off £2.22, which leaves 78. So there we go, that is that in there. So we've got £20 left, and we will put it in, I'm just going to put it in the girly challenge. So we'll mark off these 5, 10, 15, and then on to the next page. Let's do the phone. 20. Great. So let's add that in there. So in the girly challenge, we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 25. So £200 to go, and that'll be complete. And that is me all finished. £105 stuffed, £40, no, £60 for this week stuffed, and what do we have? 20 something pounds for leftovers. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel to follow me on my debt-free and savings journey. And I will see you all in my next video. Take care, bye!